Welcome to the Aligned Life Podcast by yours truly, Dr. Tiffany. How about we get out that magnifying glass and look at every part of your life? The awesome, the suck, and everything in between. There's so much beauty in you. Stop being afraid of what isn't good enough and let's double down on what is together. It's about your truth and your life, aligned. Welcome back to the Aligned Life Podcast. Today I'm at the park. So you may hear some birds and some baseball practice in the background, and I thought that was just perfect for what we really need. And when I say what we really need, I mean, when is the last time you've been in nature? When is the last time you've had space in your life, in your schedule, in your relationships? When is the last time you had peace and put yourself into a space that could create more peace in your heart? When I looked at this for myself 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I thought, wow, I have totally become disconnected to a part of me that was just screaming for nature. And what nature means is peace and joy and quiet and space. So whatever that means to you, whatever specific part of your life that needs that, you will get it. So I can hear the majority of people thinking what I thought for many years, like, oh my gosh, how can I possibly do that? Where do I have time? I'm so busy. You should see my schedule. Kind of like, we get a ribbon for being really busy. But what if that wasn't the goal? What if feeling more connected, being more guided, being regularly advised by nature instead of your ego mind, instead of your logical brain, instead of your stressy adrenaline? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have time for this. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And the hamster wheel continues. Some call it Groundhog's Day over and over. Why would you want that? Why do we settle for that? Is it because we don't think we're capable of more? Is it because we don't feel supported? Is it because we don't feel confident enough to step out? Is it because we are afraid of being visible for who we really are? Is it that we may not feel accepted? May not please the people that we really aim to please in our life? But when is a good time to let go of that? I'd say if you were in the state that I was in, of constant grind and hustle and push energy, you're overdue. And the body leaves clues. It is our responsibility to listen to them, to hear them, to see them. So if you were to ask yourself, when is the last time you had practice on yourself? When is the last time you made that a priority? And I mean a priority above making supper, taking care of your kids, taking care of your partner, going to work, cooking meals, volunteering, helping other people. When is the last time that you gave yourself some space, some reflection time, some quiet? And if quiet is scary, do what scares you. If calm is scary because you don't think you're making enough of an impact, do what scares you. See things through a different lens. Have a different perspective by creating it, by making it happen. I believe we all know what we need to do to be who we need to be. So it isn't an I don't know what I need response. It's I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm willing to do it. And it's a whatever it takes attitude versus when it works attitude. Because the when it works means there is no commitment, there is no discipline, there will not be determination to make that happen because it's when it's convenient. And success is inconvenient. Alignment is inconvenient. So I will ask you, what does your life need right now? Your life, not their life. What does your life need right now? What does your soul need right now? Thank goodness for emergency helicopters, by the way. Thank goodness for people who help us. That was that overhead. So when our soul is tired, our body is tired, our brain is tired, you may notice health issues popping up. You may feel like your brain just isn't ticking. You may feel stuck. You may feel this lack of joy, like you have everything in your life. Why are you still not happy? Why are you still not joyful? Why do you still feel like there's something in you that hasn't come out yet? Why do you feel like your day isn't purposeful? Look within. Look at nature. Look at space. Look at quiet. Because what you resist the most is what you need. Being aligned, being connected, being purposeful, having meaning in your life isn't easy. When you look at that person that you feel like has it all, they've practiced hundreds of thousands of times, hundreds of thousands of days to get to the point that parts of their life are easy. And when things become easy and they become habitual, you move on to the next layer. And that's really tough until you spend hundreds of thousands of hours on it. And the longer you spend hundreds of thousands of hours on it, it becomes easy again. And now you say, next. And now you've built confidence because of repeated excellence, repeated follow through, repeated success, that you know you can do it. Knowing you can do hard things is how we were born. We were born with that. So what happened along the way that chipped the confidence away, that chipped the worthiness away, that chipped parts of your identity away, that made you feel small, that made you feel withdrawn? Where do you need to lean into the quiet, the nature, and the space? And how do you fit that into your day as a priority above all other things? Every other thing. Because every other thing will be better when you choose to be better, when you choose to follow that little voice, when you listen to your body giving you so many clues of what's next, where to go. You have all the wisdom you need inside. Now it's to step out, be visible, look at where you're playing small, look at what triggers you, and keep going. The game of life is part of your life's work. It doesn't happen fast. But what does happen is your choice to be consistent, to be diligent, to be disciplined, and to finish. That is excellence. That is success. We don't have control over the outcome. We only have control over what we do every day. And always keeping in mind of who you are being when you are doing it. Because as we continue to do the things, success leaves clues. And who you are will evolve. So find your nature, find your peace, find quiet, find space, because that is what your soul needs. Thank you for listening and following the Align Life podcast with Dr. Tiffany. If you love this and can think of anyone who needs to hear about it, would you mind sharing with them? Find me online at drtiffanyjohnson.com, where you can find out more about my memberships, courses, mentoring, and any upcoming events. To learn more about chiropractic for you and your family, go to htchiro.com and follow our social pages. I can't wait to connect with you soon, and until then, be you, be aligned.